sein Kumpel Mike Holz durch und jetzt hier in Sindelfingen hat er sich durchsetzen können und ist deshalb zum allerersten Mal im Hauptfeld eines European Tour Events mit dabei. Wir drücken ihm die Daumen, Robert Allenstein. Robert Allenstein tritt gegen einen Mann an, der vor 2 Wochen in Riesa noch ohne Gepäck anreiste. Das war einfach hängen geblieben am Flughafen. Er stand da ohne Hose, ohne Shirt, ohne Darts, musste sich alles am Merchandising-Stand kaufen, aber gewann dennoch mit diesen neuen Darts damals gegen Max Hopp. Er ist schon lange dabei, er ist einer der wenigen Spieler, die Phil Taylor mal einen Whitewash verbraten konnten. Er schlug ihn also mit 6:0 und er ist aktuell die Nummer 40 der Weltrangliste. Die Rede ist vom Demolition Man, D.Webster.
Well, even with my rudimentary knowledge of the German language and vocabulary, I was still able to pick out the reference to Riesa and Darren Webster's eventful time of it a couple of weeks ago when he lost all his luggage, got waylaid, disaster struck even before the tournament started. Of course, in amongst his luggage, not only his clothing but his darts as well. A quick trip to the merchandise stall and everything was okay once again. Max Hopp put to the sword before a defeat by Terry Jenkins, but last time out in Mulheim, a 6-0 defeat by Kyle Anderson for Darren Webster. So which Demolition Man will be see on stage today? Paul Nicholson alongside me for this one, and up against Darren Webster, a new boy who came through qualifying last night.
Indeed he did, but it's someone that has actually won a tournament in Europe this year, which we'll cover in a bit. But interestingly enough, what we've got to say is that Darren Webster has won 1 game in the last 3 weeks, and that was with someone else's darts. So maybe you should go back to those ones, or he'll get me to shut up and he'll win today against who could be a tricky opponent making his debut up here. We're about to find out what Robert Allenstein has in his locker.
Well, what he has is a very big stage presence. He wasn't shy, was he, in his first walk-on on the European Tour.
You never find out what people are like until they get in front of the lights, onto the stage, get a bit of music behind them. Well, Allenstein,
140.
He looked like he was up for this, and I thought, if you're going to bring this kind of attitude on stage, mein Freund, well, Darren Webster's not shy either. This could be good.
Yeah, he was pumped up, full of aggression.
100.
There was plenty about him. Just chatting with Almar Polka, RMC, just beforehand, when we had a bit of a delay in proceedings, he said that Allenstein
41.
is regarded as a player who has made very swift progress and could make even swifter progress over the next 6 to 12 months or so. Qualified for a European Tour
100.
event at the second attempt. He attempted to make it to Riesa, wasn't successful there, but came back straight away, made it through last night, no problem whatsoever. And as you say, a winner in Europe, albeit WDF circuit in the Austrian Open in June.
Well, winning breeds confidence.
Winning is
doesn't matter where it is. So he's obviously in good nick. And when you've got friends like Mike Holtz in the crowd geeing you up,
83.
we noticed the similarity between the shirts of Mike Holtz from Riesa and obviously Mr. Allenstein here. Maybe they're teammates. But I like what I see so far. It looks like a very steady throw.
52.
Yeah, Holtz and Allenstein, I think, are both from Hamburg, so they may have teamed together or indeed practiced together and known each other a long time
128.
in the league of darts that goes on in Germany.
I was going to say, if he was going to hit this, that would be some way to announce yourself on the European stage. Here in the PDC, Darren Webster, with his experience, has left double 12 off of 15 darts.
For the first leg, Darren Webster.
Only 16 darts for the first leg. That's steady away.
Game on.
Well, that'll do nicely for Darren Webster, a 16 dart holder throw.
And we talked earlier about better the devil you know and better the devil you don't.
59.
I very much doubt that Darren Webster knew anything about this guy before they toured the hockey about 5 minutes ago.
Turn 80 though for Webster.
180.
The other thing that Elmar pointed out as well, he seemed to think it was quite an unusual thing for a German player. Started out as a steel dart player, went to soft tip and then came back again, whereas the majority seem to start out as soft tip and then graduate, if you like, onto steel darts.
100.
He seems to have done it in reverse. Or
Yeah, in England and Scotland and Wales, Northern Ireland, and even the Republic of Ireland as well, it's just not like that. Everybody plays steel tip. I mean, there are
45.
a small minority who do play soft tip. There are places to play that, but it's a lot cheaper to play steel tip these days by, get a dart board for
60.
20, 25 quid, maybe a little bit more if you want a pro standard board. And a set of darts you can get for 20 quid. But over here, there just seems to be an even mix now.
140.
And what I've
Down you
noticed
go,
already
61.
is that Darren Webster is very, very focused.
He could be focusing on a 2-0 lead here. Oh, he's just got into the wrong bed, but with Allenstein
85.
on 172, Webster is in good shape here to make it 2-0, although Allenstein can put some pressure on here. Certainly can. 52 remaining, 20 leaves, double 16. Well, he's gone the other way instead.
Very sensible.
76.
He did think about the 20, he just didn't want to hit the 180.
Yeah, that was the danger. Sort of thing Robert
Short
Owen would
to
have
the
done.
second
Yeah,
leg.
it's academic though. Darren Webster, a really good
Leg
start to this
Darren
match.
to throw first. Game
Away in the 2 legs and even 15 darts, which is a 100.2 average. And if you look at Allenstein's darts, you can tell that he's a soft tip player and a steel tip player.
125.
Because look at the bottom of the darts. It's a slightly different colour to the barrel. So it's a gold tip, which means that they screw out of the barrel. So when he plays soft tip, he
81.
sticks the plastic points in. When he plays steel tip, he puts in a set of steel tip points. That way, he's always got the same barrels and a lot more comfort in his hands as opposed to changing from
100.
dart to dart. He's always got the same top of the barrel.
And presumably he doesn't have to change his grip either.
Correct.
Good insight, Paul.
100.
Well, Allenstein in qualification,
60.
first of all, he beat Marco Puls.
Okay.
Then he beat top German lady player Stephanie Luck. Then in the final qualification game, he beat Kai
59.
Gotthard by the score of 6 legs to 2. So quite a comfortable qualification for him, only dropping 3 legs. But
60.
getting through to your first one, that's got to put a smile on your face. And I like the way he came out.
Yeah.
A little bit of gumption.
And a touch of bravado as
60.
well. But
Down you go, 156.
given a helping hand by the fact that there were 6 places up for grabs last night, but still had to get the job done, and he did.
91.
And Webster once again in control in this leg. Allenstein again just needs to get back in the frame here.
140.
And he's done precisely
Down
that,
you go,
but it might
65.
be too little too late. Tops then for Webster. Oh,
Aim
beautifully
shot to
done.
the third leg.
Beautifully
Darren
done.
Webster.
65 checkout with
All
2
play
darts.
Robert to throw
A
first.
17 dart
Game on.
holder throw there.
I think Allenstein's starting to learn what the pro game's about. This is a very professional performance from Darren Webster. And yes, he does want to
83.
demolish his opponent, but Allenstein, for me, has only been 1 dart behind Darren Webster in this whole match. He hasn't done a great deal wrong, but Webster has just been that little
121.
bit better.
Yeah, I mentioned it briefly earlier. I think Webster will be fairly keen to atone for the fact he failed to win a single leg in his first round defeat by Kyle Anderson in Mulheim a week ago.
180.
Might not be 6-0 though, with Allenstein prone to chucking the odd 180 here and there.
140.
Right, I'm going to say that Darren Webster is the most focused dart player that's been on that stage today. He's got a look in his eye as if to say, right, Rob Malarkey's right. I am going
83.
to atone for what happened against Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, this is the 3rd successive tournament he's qualified for in the European Tour.
100.
Made the match play, the European match play in Hamburg earlier this year. Made the 2nd round there. Made the 2nd round in Riesa, as we said. Let's see what Allenstein can do here.
58. Down you go, 140.
Well, he's not really done anything significant. Webster could punish him here. One more of those. Well, he's gone.
120.
Ooh, that was
Little bit bold,
close.
little bit bold.
97.
Just thought he may have gone for another treble 20, but it was a very, very confident manoeuvre, shall we say.
It was, and Darren Webster has always been a
89.
confident player. He always believes in what he does.
20.
There's only one way to get this. Doesn't want to mess around. Got to go left. Does so.
Shows the full flag.
And that
Darren
stops
Webster.
Allenstein from getting any chance of getting...
Fifth flag Darren
on the
to
board.
throw first. Game on.
And if people aren't watching this at home and they look at the result later and it could possibly be a big margin for Darren Webster, they'll think, oh, Robert Allenstein. Maybe just
100.
a German qualifier that was out of his depth. That 4-0 scoreline for me is a little flattering.
But nevertheless, he is 2/3 of the
97.
way there. And he's 2 legs away from a place in the next round where he would face Michael van Gerwen, champion last weekend in Mulheim.
100.
In the money once again.
Indeed.
£133,000 he's won on the European stage this year. And he's missed one tournament as well.
121.
5 victories for MVG in Europe. 15 titles he's won this year now.
100.
Including the successes he had in things like the UK Open qualifiers and Players' Championship events here and there. He is back in business once again at
140.
a very important stage of the season with the inaugural Champions League coming up. The World Grand Prix is just around the corner as well.
Now this is where the tour
60,
really turn the screw when it comes to ranking
43.
events. And this is when you really want to be hitting your strides.
Allenstein looking to hit his strides here as he tries to get a leg on the board.
Darren, you require 141.
No, you wouldn't put it past Darren to take this out. There you go. 19th. Just outside.
Boy, did he fancy that.
109.
And look what he's done again.
Or
He's
you
left
require
a
83.
single dart finish and put Allenstein under a bucket load of pressure. Now he's got to go 16 bull. Bullseye it is to get a leg on the board.
And he's hit the 2.
And
35.
soft hit players are usually
Darren,
good
you
at the
require
bullseye, but on that
32.
occasion, not to be. And there you go.
Shot and a fifth
That's as
leg.
big a chance as
Darren
he's got in this
Webster.
match.
2 flag Robert to throw first. Game on.
Very, very impressive from the man in somewhat Australian colours.
Yeah, indeed.
But
I
it's Norwich.
It's Norwich, obviously, yes.
30.
But the man in German colours is looking pretty disconsolate, and he looks like a man who, quite honestly, can't wait to get off stage here. Like you say, I mean, he's not been totally battered. I mean, I don't know what the
45.
scoreline will suggest, but he's been there or thereabouts in, I think, 3 or 4 of these legs, let's say.
Yeah, I mean, look at his average. It's not that dissimilar to what Darren Webster's doing. He's a very good player from what I've
140.
seen so far. But Darren Webster here has done a typically Norfolk-style professional performance. Right, oh, it's his debut. Well, I'm going to smash him then.
81.
Well, his finishing has been exemplary today
Yeah.
as well, let's face it.
That's what Peter Wright would do. That's what Mervyn King would do. It's basically saying, right, you're a debutant. I'm a veteran. I'm going to get them, show you why I'm one of the qualifiers from England. And this performance has been very, very promising. And looking like he is going to get through
140.
to play Michael van Gerwen. And this is the kind of performance he's going to have to put in.
There we see the percentages, 63% or so.
140.
He's just always been in that 60 throughout this match. Is he going to do another 60? I like the thinking there.
100.
Just
Or you 158.
try and compact the darts together instead of hitting a 25 and leaving yourself 130. Because now he'll want to finish the
57.
match
Darren, you
with a Hollywood
require
shot.
135.
It would be good to see Allenstein get a leg on the board at least here. 110 remaining. Treble 20 for Bull, but he missed the treble 20.
Well, he would have got it if he'd hit the 60.
He
He
would have done.
91.
Allenstein, you feel this has to go.
That's sitting really nicely.
He's got the bullseye here for the leg on the board. And he's wide of the target
66.
once again. And
Darren, you
Webster can
require
punish him
40.
in devastating fashion here. 3 darts at double 20 for
Hey,
Darren
shot.
Webster.
And the
having
match,
beaten,
Darren Webster.
or having been beaten 6-0 in his opening match in Mulheim last weekend by Kyle Anderson, Darren Webster has duly atoned. A 6-0 win for the demolition man, a real demolition job against Robert Allenstein.
Yeah, fantastic performance from Darren Webster. And I tell you what, when it comes to comebacks, it doesn't get any better than that. When you get it drubbing, the next time you come out, you want to be victorious by the biggest possible margin. Darren Webster's got a huge smile on his face. It won't be the last time we see Robert Allenstein, I feel, because he is a confident player. But Webster stays in to play Michael van Gerwen next. We will see that tomorrow.
Yeah, MVG tomorrow. Up next, Mick McGowan